Hello there! We get to do a fun art project today, and my name is Rachel Miller, and I am a first grade teacher here in Battle Creek, and I'm so excited that Willard Library asked me to do some fun summer projects with you. And of course I wanted to tie reading into our art project today, so I'm going to be reading The Mixed Up Chameleon by Carle. He's a very famous author, and he's written many wonderful books, and he likes to use animals in his books often as the main characters. So we're going to be listening and finding out why this chameleon gets all mixed up in the story. I think he kind of gets bored with his life, and then he starts wishing to be like other animals. But that's going to become a problem. When you're listening, see if there's a lesson to be learned from listening to The Mixed Up Chameleon by Carle. The Mixed Up Chameleon. On a shiny green leaf sat a small green chameleon. It moved onto a brown tree and turned brownish. Then it rested on a red flower and turned reddish. When the chameleon moved slowly across the yellow sand, it turned yellowish. You could hardly see it. When the chameleon was warm and had something to eat, it turned sparkling green. But when it was cold and hungry, it turned gray and dull. When the chameleon was hungry, it sat still and waited. Only its eyes moved, up, down, sideways, until it spotted a fly. Then the chameleon's long and sticky tongue shot out and caught the fly. That was its life. It was not very exciting. But one day, the chameleon saw a zoo. Ooh. It had never seen so many beautiful animals. Wow. The chameleon thought, how small I am, how slow, how weak. I wish I could be big and white like a polar bear. And the chameleon's wish came true. Wow. But was it happy? No. Look how his body changed to look like a polar bear. I wish I could be handsome like a flamingo. Uh-oh. The polar bear now looks like a flamingo too. I wish I could be smart like a fox. Oh, there's the fox's tail. Are all his wishes coming true? Are they good wishes? I wish I could swim like a fish. Uh-oh. Now there's fins too? Oh my. I wish I could run like a deer. Antlers? Wow. I like how Carle puts the animals on the side that he wished he could be like. And look what's happening to his body. It's changing. I wish I could see things from far away like a giraffe. A giraffe can do that because of their long neck. Oh my, this chameleon isn't exactly looking like a chameleon anymore. I wish I could hide in a shell like a turtle. Wow. I like how Carle's keeping track of our colors too. Ooh. wish I could be strong like an elephant. Whoa. I don't think I can see the chameleon anymore. I wish I could be funny like a seal. There's the seal's flippers. Oh boy. Thinking this chameleon is a little mixed up. I wish I could be like people. Wow. Just then, a fly flew by. The chameleon was very hungry, but the chameleon was very mixed up. Oh my. It was a little of this, and it was a little of that, and it couldn't catch the fly. Oh my. He doesn't have his long tongue anymore to grab that fly. There he goes by. Oh, I wish I could be myself. The chameleon's wish came true. And it and it caught the fly because he changed back. Thank goodness. And then he can get his little lunch, right? And that is the story of the mixed up chameleon. Wow. What lesson do you think he learned? Do you think he should feel like he needs to be like everybody else? Or should he just be himself, the way he was made to be a chameleon who catches flies? Yeah. So today our art project, we're going to get to use colors. I love the colors that Carle chose in the story. So I have some very used watercolors there. And I have another thing of watercolors too. Oops, that just went flying out. That I borrowed from my son. So I've got colors, lots of colors to use. And we're going to paint our very own chameleon today. And it's going to look like this. So you should be able to print this off. And it's meant to look just like the cover. Yep, with his long sticky tongue. And here at the bottom it says, one thing that makes me unique is, and you get to write it there on the line. So think about you. You are made just to be you. So what makes you unique? You're going to write that on the line. You need a little water for watercolors, any kind of paint brushes, and we're going to be painting our chameleon today. And you can either choose the colors from the cover if you want them to look just like the cover, or whatever colors you love for your chameleon. Yeah. All right. And I want you to be able to see what I'm doing today, but watercolors do drip, right? So I'll kind of lay it flat, but I'll try and show you what I'm doing as well. So I've got my variety of colors, and to watercolor, you just need a little water and a little color, right? Let's see, on the cover, I might try to do something similar to this. On the cover here, his face looks like a polar bear. It's kind of white and black, maybe grayish, right? So I'm going to try to create his face a little bit. So I dipped into water, and then I'm going to go over here to my white and my black. Now white on white might not show up so great, but I'm going to try and blend a little black and white to make gray. And it's watercolors, so you should be able to see there. I'm just going to paint inside the lines, making his face look gray. Yeah. The first animal in the story that he wished to be like was like the polar bear. Yeah. I dip into water, I dip into paint. All right. I just borrowed these paints from my little boy. He's 6. He loves stories and painting. Lots of artsy, fun things. I would say not too much water, just enough to get the color on there. You don't want it really running all over the place. So I just made the face. So there's a little gray face. Yeah, and I'm gonna try and do the main character here, what he looks like on the cover. So my next color is kind of this pink salmon-like color. And I'm gonna dip into water. I'm gonna do a little red and white. And if you feel like your palette of colors is getting too mixed, you might even just dab it with some paper towel. I think I realized my white here has a little bit of black on it. So I'm going to just dab off so I get my white again. Yeah. And I'm just going to paint the next section. I like how the Chameleon has sections of colors. So you can paint him any way you want. You can even give your chameleon a name. Maybe it's a boy, maybe it's a girl. I don't know, maybe I'll name mine Camellia. I don't know. You can have fun with it. So I'm just kind of doing this light pinkish color. Try to paint in the lines if you can, but it's okay if you go out of bounds just a little bit. Alright, just filling that in. It's going to be really pretty when it dries. Watercolors are really a soft kind of way to paint, a softer paint color. So there's my second section. Alright, my next area is a really dark red, isn't it? Dark red. So I'm going to go over to this one. I think I have a dark red over here. I'm going to add some good amount of water. Let's see if I got the color right. This one. So to get this darker red, I'm going to use less water. Just a little bit less water. Make it a deeper red. I love painting. It's so soothing and relaxing. A fun thing to do, especially on a rainy day or a sunny day. I like painting anytime. One thing that makes me unique is that I teach first grade, but I also teach art classes. I have an art page on Facebook, and I just love teaching art and trying new creative things. Yeah, so that's my thing that makes me unique and passionate. And I love teaching others to do the same, to create art. And anybody can be an artist, truly anyone. When you make something, you're an artist. Okay, let's see. My next color is this orange. So I've got my pink and my red. I keep using the same paintbrush. I just kind of rinse it out a little. And I've got this really nice orange on here. I'm going to be careful so it doesn't fall this time. I've got an orange. And if I don't like the shade, sometimes less water. Sometimes it gets a little runny if you use too much water. Let's see about this orange. You need water to activate your watercolors, so you do need some. Yep. Oh yeah, that's a pretty orange. Alright, so I just kind of filled in my next section with orange. Let's see, the next color here is kind of a brownish color with a little black, some black lines it looks like. So I'm going to go into my brown. I've got brown right here. It's a nice little project that won't take too much time. Make sure you share your artwork with somebody and tell them why you are unique, why you are made to be you, what is special about you. Let's see. There is some black lines kind of in here, so I'm just going to add a little bit. Alright, something like that. Alright, and the next color I spy, yellow. So I'm going to get my brush nice and clean. Can dab off the excess water on your napkin. Dip into yellow. Bright and sunny yellow. It's a color that makes you happy. All right. Nice yellow. Like the golden sun. Today the rain has stopped and the sun has come out. It's saying, come out and play. Maybe head outside after you paint today. Maybe grab an Carle book if you have one at home and go read outside. Take a blanket, read under a tree. Feel that breeze, feel the warm sun. All right, there's my yellow. I've got two more sections here. The next one is green. Ooh, I love green. Let's see, I've kind of got a light green on this one and a darker green on this one. Maybe I'll do a mixture of both. Yeah, get that water to activate it. I believe Carle, his illustrations and his stories, I believe, are done with different kinds of paint. So he is not just the author, he is the illustrator of his stories. And a lot of his stories, the way that he illustrates, look very similar in a lot of his books. It's what really makes him unique, his style of painting. I'm just kind of mixing 2 shades of green. All right, and that is my green section. Oh, he's looking cute. Or she, right? Her name is Camellia, so it's a girl. All right, my last section here looks like blue and maybe a little black. Okay, some blue and black, black and blue. All right, dip in here to blue. Use 2 shades of blue, a little lighter, a little darker. And it looks like at the very end is some black there. So I'm going to add a touch of that right at the very end. All right. Don't want it to drip, so I'll show you real fast. Like that. Okay, on the cover, it looks like the tongue is like this pink color. All right, let me get some white and red to make pink. All right, paint the tongue. Oh, you are cute. All right. And I suppose if you wanted to add the fly, if you are real good at drawing or want to try drawing a little fly that's going by, you could add a fly if you want. Don't forget to do this part at the bottom. One thing that makes me unique. You could use a marker or a pencil. I think I'm going to paint my word. One thing that makes me unique is I love art. I love teaching others art. All right. So yeah, I'm going to paint my words. Maybe I'll just use black here. I love. Yeah, the black works really good. Almost looks like I'm writing with a Sharpie. I love teaching art. A-R-T with an exclamation mark. All right. One thing that makes me unique is I love teaching art. And that is our mixed up chameleon, who isn't so mixed up anymore, because now he knows he's meant to be him or her. All right. Thanks for doing this project with me today. Keep creating, keep reading, keep having fun. All right. Until next time. Bye-bye.